The Coast Guard Yard has existed in Curtis Bay since 1899. It is the only U.S. Coast Guard facility of its type in the U.S. where the Coast Guard repairs and maintains its various ships and their systems. Many employees in the yard learned their trades at Bethlehem Steel and Sparrows Point, or on Key Highway in the shipbuilding yards, which don't exist any longer. A group of Coast Guard civilian mentors taught New Era Academy interns a variety of skills involved in building, refitting, and repairing ships.
We repair Coast Guard vessels that have to get out to do missions to save lives, environmental missions. So our mission is to be the best.
Okay. When we was in the shop with Brandon, you was talking about teaching them stuff. What are you teaching your interns?
Well, we have 9 interns here for 7 weeks, 25 hours a week. We can't make an intern in 7 weeks. We can't make them a painter. We can't make them a pipe fitter. But the team's goal is to teach the interns the importance of coming to work every day, coming to work on time, developing a work ethic. That's our mission. This is what the program was set up to do. We selected mentors. A mentor is a person that has a skill, that is an expert in a field. A mentor will take time to the skill that he has to teach it to an intern, and that's what we've done. We've married interns to mentors, and they're doing well.
Good morning. I'm Tim, and you are?
Keith Jordan, paint shop foreman here at the yard.
Okay, and today we're at the Ghost Coast Guard Yard. Can you tell me what they're doing here?
Right now they're doing what we call a SP1, which is a solvent wipe before we do a paint. Any paint job, you want to do a wipe and cleaning of the surface before we paint, before we prime, and that's what they're doing right now.
Okay. So what are they painting this for? They just learning how to paint? Or?
Yes, these panels are test panels. This is where we do our test simulation of tanks and freeboards and stuff like that. Different obstacles, different objects that you're going to be seeing once you're painting on a freeboard, tanks, decks, anything. And these are little situations that will come up. So this is a good test panel. This is what we use for new employees.
Tell me a little bit what they've been teaching you at the Coast Guard Yard.
So technically they've been teaching us how to, how it's different layers to painting. First is, I guess, it's the primer, and then you put on the main coat, and I guess it's like the gloss afterwards, and then, you finish.
And what is your intern doing?
And he's welding some plates together for us. I've been having them practice. They've been in the welding school for the last 3 weeks, and right now he's actually getting very good at it.
What do you do here?
Well, here they teach us how to weld, different styles, different methods. TIG, MIG, and stick, I think it is. Right now I'm running a couple lines on some plates.
How long did it take you for you to reach this level?
Took a while. I mean, I'm still getting there. It's not perfect yet, but it's coming along.
How do you like working here in the yard?
It's pretty fun. It's pretty good. I had a lot of fun here. Learned a lot of stuff, a lot of new stuff. Got to experience some things, but it's been fun. I don't know.
What has been your best experience?
My best experience was first time learning how to weld.
Can you give me some insight on what we're doing here?
Okay, what we were doing was basically showing the guys how we braze. And brazing is basically marrying 2 pieces of metal together with silver. And what we showed them was how to pull the ring inside the flange. This is the flange, here's your pipe. And right here there's a silver alloy that we use to actually connect the 2 pieces of pipe together to create a watertight seal.
What do you teach the interns here?
Okay, we're teaching the interns how to do brazing, how to fit pipe. I actually had an intern with me working on the steering system, and on that I was helping him learn how to bend pipe, because we also bend pipe here.
So what is it that you and your intern do here?
Well, we pretty much take these ships and gut them down, bust the floors up, tear them all out, and put them back together again. This is one of the processes. Right now he's troweling what we call an underlayment on the floor, and it's for the purpose of leveling the deck, because you can see we're on steel right now, And when we first come in, they bust all that's on the floor to begin with. They bust it all up, and then we get rid of it, check the deck, make sure it's, the steel is still good quality, and then we'll trowel this underlayment down, and that sets up. And then some areas get carpet and some areas get a one-step. It looks like that stuff you put in your garage is kind of speckly colored.
What kind of ship is this, and how long do you think the process is to finish it?
This ship is a 140 class icebreaker, and the projects can take anywhere from 8 months to a year and a half, depending on what they want done to the boat.
The part of the ship that we're on, what part is it?
Well, right now we're standing in the CPO quarters, and this will be his sanitary space, and adjacent to it is the mess deck and the galley and the wardroom and the passageway, and then the cruise berthing is up forward. We will be addressing all of this the same way, so he's got a lot of work to do.
So what is it that your interns here are doing?
We have Timothy and Shabria here, and they're working on the ECDIS rack, which stands for the Electronic Chart Display Information System. So pretty much, Shabria over here is working with the Cat 5, the shielded Cat 5, and she's using a different type of connector for the shielded type. Timothy, on the other hand, is working with another type of Cat 5 using a different type of connector. So they pretty much just making connectors and plugging them into the KVM switches, which are down here.
What is it that you do?
Getting these cables ready for the spots. It's basically just a connection to the other side for communicating and a couple other things.
There's a monitor that goes right here. So that monitor displays everything that's associated with the ECDIS. So this particular cable is going to go, the other side of that cable is going to go to that monitor, and it's just going to transmit everything that associated with that cable.
So what is your role in here?
Well, I'm the coordinator. I'm the orchestra leader.
That's nice.
We have mentors that will teach the kids their skill, but I just put it together. And also what I've done with the help of my department head, Roger Taylor, and my co-worker Tim Fields, we have helped all 9 students rewrite their resume, which will include this job. Everyone is registered to vote. 2 of our interns who are 18 years old have been registered for selective service, and they are eligible to work in a federal job. So it's more than teaching a skill of how to be a pipe fitter or painter. It's to be a complete citizen.